Hello and welcome, my Capricorn friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching my video. This is a very special reading. This reading is for the full harvest moon. However, this year, the full harvest moon lands on Friday the 13th. This doesn't happen very often. Actually, the next time we're looking at a Friday the 13th full moon is in 2046, so we have a while till it happens again. The full harvest moon identifies that we've hit the peak of our current harvest season. While the Friday the 13th traditionally signifies a day of worship for the goddess. Now, in current pop culture, we're looking at Friday the 13th as something scary and associated with evil and bad luck. This reading is going to take the traditional view. We're going to take these two amazing events, the full moon and the Friday the 13th, both of which embrace the abundance and fertility energy of the goddess and of the moon. And then we're going to kind of embed that into our reading. What we're going to look at is what abundance you're going to be able to create and manifest in your life. The deck I chose for this reading is the Tarot of the Haunted House, which is created by Sasha Graham and Mariko Periferiki. And I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I have no idea actually how to enunciate it. I chose this deck because it makes scary beautiful. It takes traditional horror style movie titles and puts it into something beautiful. I also kind of wanted to poke fun at pop culture, so I thought that was the perfect deck. I will be ending off this reading with an oracle blessing from the Enchanted Oracle created by Jessica Galbraith. Like always, I will have a link below to both these gorgeous decks, so should they speak to you, you can go check them out for yourselves. Alright, Capricorn, let's get started. What abundance, jumper, can my Capricorn friends, another jumper, create or manifest, more jumpers, with the full moon energy and Friday the 13th? What information should my Capricorn friends know about the full harvest moon, more jumpers, and Friday the 13th? Now, if you like to cross-watch, I know some people like cross-watching their videos and such, you'll notice that none of my videos have anything but jumpers. I've had a few of my videos where I have like covered my table because they've had so many jumpers. You guys aren't too bad, you guys have about a half a dozen. So, the Tarot of the Haunted House is very connected in with the full moon and with Friday the 13th. So I've been having some amazing readings. Alright, your first jumper, my Capricorn friends, is the 5th card in the Major Arcana, and that's the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a gatekeeper. He's a gatekeeper of the ability to talk to the higher realm, that your God or your Great Spirit, whatever it is you want to call that entity, he's the gatekeeper. And as a gatekeeper, he's really trying to accentuate and develop that aspect of your life, that ability to connect in, to hone into what Spirit wants to tell you. The next card is the 5 of Cups. 5s are a conflictual number. They're always about struggle and conflict. Cups are about associated with your intuition and emotions. The 5 of Cups, what that's really accentuating and talking about is us focusing in on the past. This is kind of blocking you guys from being able to connect in with the Spirit or your guides or whatever high vibrational being you're looking to connect with. That past, those could have been, should have been, would have been, or what did happen, could happen again, come up. And you start to really second guess yourself and second guess your abilities. The next card, it's the 8th card in the Major Arcana, and that's Strength. We haven't been trusting our strength, and we need to. The more we connect in with that inner strength and that abilities, our own natural abilities, we are going to be able to connect in with spirit, with our higher selves, with our guides, with our angels, with all those high vibrational beings that we want to talk to. We're going to really open up that gateway and really start connecting in. Now, interestingly enough, you've got two major arcanas, and two very important major arcanas for you. They're both talking about your abilities. And that's really what your message from the full harvest moon and from Friday the 13th is, that you need to start trusting in your abilities and working on your abilities. Think of the Friday, or this Friday, as kind of a leaping off point. It's another starting point for you. Okay, we've got another 5. This is the 5 of Wands. Wands are about that inner fire, that inner passion and creativity that we have. Now, when you're looking at double numbers or angel numbers, we've got 2 5s here. So double numbers means there's a positive change coming in our lives. So what we're looking at here is change. Changing from opposed to looking at what could have been to what's actually happening. Controlling these passions, these conflictual energies, and really bringing them down into the priest, the high priest, or the Hierophant, and connecting in with our inner strength so that we are able to connect in with our guides. We are able to go forward and really feel connected with spirit and source. And your final jumper is the Hanged Man. He's the 12th card in the major arcana, and his theme song is Let It Go. So you have 3 major arcanas here. Actually, looking at it, guys, I missed this, and I'm not sure if you caught this when I was talking about the 5s. You have the 5th major arcana here. You actually have 3 5s. So the angels are really, really giving clear symbols here and signals that this is a positive change for you. We need to embrace that kind of let it go, really trusting in the universe energy, really focusing it into the Hierophant, and really focusing in our inner strength to the Hierophant so that we can start to open that gateway. And I won't lie, the full moon and with the goddess energy that's going to be out there, connecting into spirit's going to be a lot easier than it is on most days. Now, I don't mean that it's going to be a cakewalk if you've never done it before. However, the veils are a lot thinner during full moons. There's a lot more positive energy out there. All right, let's look at what's going to be the major challenge, because this sounds pretty, well, I wouldn't say easy, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of challenge. Okay, so we focus on what's really happening, we connect in with our passions, and we really focus that energy rather than challenging energy. We focus it in and redirect it so that we can open up this gateway and we can work on our third eye and we can really get going in this. Well, life isn't that easy, my friends. Oh, you get another major arcana. And you have the 15th card in the major arcanas. I'm really seeing the 5s here. This is going to be an amazing change for you, Capricorn. This is going to be your kind of challenge, if you will. And it really connects into these 3 cards here. That card is the Devil. We put nooses around our necks because we focus in on what we think should have happened. We focused in on what could happen. We don't focus in on what's really happening. And that's what's happening here. Also, what's happening here is that our ego is saying, oh, look at these, look at these. Don't look at this, look at this. And keeps us in a kind of a rotating circle of swirling. You can't do this, don't do this, this is scary. When in fact, when you start to connect in, you can really make a big shift here. You can really connect in with spirit and source and really start to align with your life's purpose and get more fulfillment out of life. And you can't ask for much more than that. Let's look at our shadow card. Our shadow card is the last card in the deck, and it's a message from our shadow self. Our shadow self being that most connected in with source, higher beings, our high vibrational beings that are around higher selves, because we've pushed it away. It is not connected in with ego. It is not connected in with the negativity that ego brings. That's the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords brings in that kind of childlike energy, that enthusiasm for learning, that that need for knowledge and play. We can't get too bogged down with the, oh, I have to do this, we've got to do this, this is how it needs to be done. Need to take back a couple steps. It's part of the letting it go, is to really embrace that excitement and new energy that this brings. This is a very positive change. We've got a number of 5s. Even the devil has a 5 in it. To really get rid of that negative impact of the devil, we can take the enthusiasm and excitement of the page here and really bring it forward. We've got lots of knowledge about things. We've gotten this far in life and we're doing well. Taking that excitement and need to learn, so we can learn how to access this gatekeeper, how we can learn to connect in with source and spirit and use that energy to better ourselves and others. That's what your shadow self wants to remind you of. This isn't all work. This should actually be more play than anything. This should be exciting, this should be new, this should be something that you look forward to. Okay, Capricorn, let's look at a blessing. What blessing does the harvest full moon and Friday the 13th wish to share? Oh, got a jumper here. With Capricorn. And that's Nemesis. This is a reminder of what we put out there, we're going to get back. And it comes back quite more significantly. Many people think 3 times. I question whether or not sometimes it's even more than that. Back to us. So what you put out there, you're going to get back. You put out that curious, excited energy where you want to learn and you're letting go of some of this crap that the ego is bringing in. And the universe is really going to step in and say, hey, she's getting it. Let's connect in. Let's really support that inner strength that they're accentuating here. So it's kind of what you put out there. This is an inner journey for you. The work you put in now will reflect what you're going to get back and how things are going to unfold for you. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on these cards. This is a group reading, however, I drew these cards, or well, most of the cards jumped out for my Capricorn friends. Everyone has intuition. What do the cards say to you? What further information do the cards have in store? This is a group reading, like I said. However, if you want a more concise or personal reading, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself, and we can dive into this topic or whichever topic that you really need some answers in. That said, I hope you found this video helpful and that you were able to gain some direction and insight for the full harvest moon. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. I will continue to create videos for my zodiac friends in the upcoming weeks. If you have any suggestions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. I'm always up for feedback from my friends. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. You never know where I'm going to go next, and I'd hate for you to miss a video. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. And in some of those tiers, the perks are private readings with me. I've provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out. Until tomorrow, my Capricorn friends.